Welcome back to howtech, where we make the digital world easy to understand, one step at a time. Today we are answering a question that so many people wonder about but rarely ask out loud. How does the internet actually work? We use it every day. We check our email, browse websites, stream movies, message friends, and even control our lights and thermostats. But what is really happening behind the scenes? Let's walk through it in a simple way. Imagine you are sending a letter to a friend. You write it, put it in an envelope, and drop it in the mailbox. Then it travels through a series of routes and trucks before finally arriving at your friend's home. The internet works in a very similar way. But instead of physical letters, we are sending data. That data might be a photo, a message, a video, or a web page. And instead of a mailman, the internet uses a global network of connected computers to deliver the data. Now, the first thing to know is that your device, whether it's a computer, phone, or tablet, is not floating alone in space. It connects to the internet through something called an internet service provider. That's the company you pay each month for Wi-Fi or mobile data. It could be PlusNet, Comcast, AT&T, Sky, Vodafone, or any other provider in your country. When you open a website, like google.com for example, you're basically saying, "Hello Internet, I'd like to visit this address." And your device sends that request to the internet. But here's where it gets interesting. Every website on the internet actually lives on a computer somewhere in the world. These special computers are called servers. They are always on, always connected, and their job is to store websites and send them to people who ask for them. So, when you ask to visit a website, your request travels from your device, through your Wi-Fi router, to your internet provider, and then through a series of networks until it finds the right server. The server then sends the website back to you, just like your friend sending a reply letter. This all happens in seconds. Sometimes milliseconds. You open a browser, type in the website, and boom, there it is. It feels instant, but in that short time your data may have traveled halfway across the world and back. Now you might hear people talk about IP addresses. That stands for Internet Protocol. Think of it like a home address, but for devices. Every computer and website has a unique IP address, so the internet knows exactly where to send and receive data. Another thing that helps you use the internet more easily is something called DNS. That stands for Domain Name System. When you type in a web address, the DNS works behind the scenes to find the matching IP address, kind of like a digital phone book. It connects the easy name you remember with the technical address the internet understands. It's also important to talk about security. The internet is amazing, but it's not perfect. That's why websites use tools like HTTPS, which adds a layer of protection to the data you send and receive. That little lock icon you see in your browser means the connection is secure. Think of it like sealing your envelope so no one can peek inside. We have a separate video on this subject, so be sure to check it out. So to sum it up, the internet is really just a big global system of computers and cables all talking to each other. Your device connects through your internet provider. Your data travels like a digital letter. And thanks to servers, IP addresses, and DNS, everything gets where it's supposed to go. It's fast, it's invisible, and for most of us, it just works. But now you know what's happening behind the scenes. Thanks for watching. If this helped clear things up for you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to howtech, and share it with someone else who's always wondered how the internet really works. And remember, tech doesn't have to be complicated. Not when you have the right guidance. See you next time.